everybody, my name is Eric Hopkins and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're finding me for the very first time or you are a returning viewer and have not yet done so, please click that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you also get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. So there's a lot of rumors going around right now, especially in regards to The Mandalorian. Of course, you know, when is season 3 going to be coming out? How is that going to be affected after the Book of Boba Fett is released this December, which I'm definitely looking forward to, by the way. But now we've got a rumor about what the future of The Mandalorian could possibly be. So let's go over here and check out this article from the Direct. Star Wars is rumored to change the name of The Mandalorian after Season 4. And I'm not talking about the character, I'm talking about the TV series, I believe. Star Wars fans are eagerly awaiting the December debut of the Book of Boba Fett, the first of several promised spin-off series that will stand alongside the hit The Mandalorian. Boba Fett, played by Tamara Morrison, has been a fan-favorite character for decades, and his return to the Star Wars universe has been met with a ton of excitement from fans. That doesn't mean that everyone has forgotten about the man who started it all, though. Pedro Pascal's Din Djarin, the Mandalorian himself. While the production of Season 3 is starting up, there's a lot of eager anticipation about what the Beskar armored hero will be up to now that Grogu is training with Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. While it's known that the show and spin-off series like Ahsoka will work together to tell a larger narrative, it's not entirely clear what that narrative is going to be this early in the game. Some new rumors are, however, indicating that the flagship series may undergo a name change as part of the evolving story. According to Jordan Mason, editor-in-chief of Cinelinx on Twitter, The Mandalorian may be receiving a new title after its 4th season to better reflect the evolving story. According to Mason, there's an end planned. That's a good news. For the series, after which it will morph into a new show that sticks with the character's time period, but under a new name. Giving an example of a possible change, Mason suggested a scenario where, following a major story point, the show changes to The Mandalore or something instead of just The Mandalorian, which makes sense based on where they're going here, I think, about the retaking of the planet Mandalore. While there have been rumors that the show would end after its 3rd season, Mason wrote that doesn't sound quite right. He said, they're going balls to the wall and upping the scale on Season 3. It makes a lot of sense for the show to change names as the narrative ramps up. When the series began, The Mandalorian referred to its faceless lead, a character who was almost more a suit of armor than a person. As the show has evolved, though, so has Din Djarin, and the man who took off his helmet for Grogu in Season 2 is an extremely different one than the one who set out bounty hunting in the opening of Season 1. There's also the point that Din now wields the Darksaber, and with it potentially has a claim to the title of Mandalore and the Mandalorian throne that Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan Kryze has sought to regain. It's quite likely that Season 3 will feature Bo-Katan's war to retake the Mandalorian homeworld, and drama is sure to ensue between her and Din regarding the possession of the Darksaber. While Bo-Katan was introduced into the series as the heiress, there may be a subversion of expectations coming that will see Din take the throne as the new Mandalorian leader. If that happens, then it'd be a good reason to rebrand the show, perhaps using Din Djarin's new title. Bo-Katan may still end up on the throne, and Din may receive some other promotion for his service in helping her get there, which may also serve as a rebranded name. The point of all this is to say that when the series began, The Mandalorian referred to a faceless mercenary. If, and more likely when, Din becomes more of a hero, the show's title should evolve to reflect that, and it seems it will if these rumors are to be believed. Season 3 is still a ways off, so fans looking for more Star Wars action will have to wait till December and the release of the Book of Boba Fett, only on Disney Plus. So yes, this makes some sense. And to be honest, like, I'm looking forward to everything they're doing with the Disney Plus shows when it comes to The Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett. It's all going to be tying into the Ahsoka series. Hopefully they're still going to be making the Rangers of the New Republic show, even if, you know, Cara Dune's character won't be coming back due to the firing of Gina Carano. I'd still like to maybe see Harrison Dula from Rebels take over that role if there's not going to be any Cara Dune to lead that show. I think you could easily do that, considering you're bringing back some Rebels characters in The Mandalorian, and we're getting Ahsoka. It sounds like they probably are looking for the actor or actress who's going to be taking on the role of Sabine Wren. They've casted Grand Admiral Thrawn and stuff for that series and stuff like this as well. And all these shows are going to, you know, eventually lead to an epic climactic event, which could be the retaking of Mandalore. That's always a possibility. But they talk like maybe season 3 may be focused around that a little bit more, or at least leading to it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I still think that they're eventually going to lead up to face Thrawn, because I think they're going to tell their version of the adaptation of the original Thrawn novels that took place after Return of the Jedi, and I think that's going to be great. Maybe we'll get more Luke Skywalker. I'd like to see, Leia and Han Solo maybe get involved. I'd still like to see them do an animated series with the original trio of characters from the original trilogy with Han, Luke, and Leia. And I still think there's a lot of legs you can do, especially during the time of the Imperial War here, or even after Return of the Jedi, in between this and Episode 7, The Force Awakens, assuming Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau don't retcon the sequels out of the original Star Wars canon. That's always a possibility, especially now that Marvel and DC are playing with that, multiverse idea. Maybe Star Wars does that as well. There's actually precedence for it in Star Wars itself. In the Star Wars Rebels animated show, there was a location where they were able to, go to different points in time and affect the outcomes of certain things. The world between worlds could be used in The Mandalorian, that Dave Filoni also is involved with. He created the Rebels show. He's also involved with the storytelling in this. There's always that possibility that they may retcon the sequels out. I don't necessarily know if I buy into that rumor, but it's possible. So I'd like to see where they go with this. And of course, again, if they're going to be transitioning out of this Mandalorian, just focusing on Din Djarin himself, since Grogu is no longer around right now, I'm sure he's going to come back soon, probably with some new Force training and some stuff to impress all audiences with, and they'll fall in love with him all over again. And maybe we'll see Luke bring him back or whatever the story might be. But I think if they're going to be focusing on like Mandalore as a whole, the culture of the Mandalorian, as they've alluded to many times, and different things that involved with the the foundlings and things like that, we're going to find out more about all that stuff. And of course, Bo-Katan wants to reclaim Mandalore after the Empire completely overran it during the Imperial War. So I think it would make a lot of sense to change the name of the show and continue the story, but under a new moniker, so to speak. And I think it makes a lot of storytelling and narrative sense. But the real question here is, what do you guys think about the fact that The Mandalorian could be transitioning into a new series after Season 4, if the rumor is to be believed? We'll have to wait and see. It's still a couple years away, so we'll just have to see what they do with it. But I'm encouraged. I think it makes a lot of sense. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And please hit the notification bell as well, so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. And until my next video, guys, take care.